Now, the most common form of agile development out there today is a framework or a life cycle that is referred to as Scrum. Now, Scrum is not an acronym. It's actually named after the game of rugby, and where all the players lock arms in together and throw the ball in the middle, and that's how they start out the game. We begin Scrum as a methodology with 3 roles, 4 artifacts or documents, and 5 meetings. So 3, 4, 5. And we're going to very quickly walk you through these, as for many candidates of the PMP, understanding agile development is relatively new for them. However, PMI is placing an emphasis on these kinds of concepts, so it's very important that you understand how agile development works. Every Scrum project begins with 2 of these artifacts, something called a project vision or product vision and a ranked product backlog. From there, we enter into a process called release planning. This is the process of determining how long we think it's going to take to deliver the project, how long our sprints or iterations should be, how we intend on grouping those iterations if we plan on using any kind of releases, and going through and then starting our first sprint planning meeting from there. Once we get done with the sprint planning meeting, we conduct our sprint. At the end of the sprint, we will conduct a sprint review and a sprint retrospective. Each individual day throughout the sprint, every single morning, we start out the day with the daily Scrum. So that's it in a very high level, but let's go through each one of these and provide you a little bit more information. What you're going to find is Scrum is actually a very easy life cycle, and it has some very powerful concepts that you can use whether you buy into the concepts of agile development or you're using a more traditional linear life cycle.